Alright guys, Sean here, and today we are going to talk about Black Clover chapter 234. We will try to predict what would happen in this chapter. So yeah, last chapter we did end with Yuno being confirmed as the crown prince of the Spade Kingdom. We did get confirmations on the Dark Triad's takeover, but we were not given the details as to how the Dark Triad took over. We only know they began their reign of terror and eventually cast out the Grand Bellion family, resulting to Yuno finding himself in the village of Hack. So Yuno has a great deal of responsibility now, and I'll be really interested in how Tabata's this, because to be honest, I think that in some ways it could actually influence he and Asta's rivalry, but I hope that's not the case. Now with Yuno, I think that Tabata might have to do a flashback, actually showing us what happens and giving us the details on the Dark Triad's takeover. We know they took over, we don't know how. Then there's also the question about the Dark Triad, because to take over a kingdom it takes a lot of military power, but it seems the three of them alone were enough, and that's what is really worrying. That must mean that prior to them even getting demonic powers, their base stats were insane. Now we know that Xenon just got his demon 6 months ago and he seems to have mastered it already, so I'm kind of wondering whether initially one of them must have had a demon, and that's why he was able to take out the kingdom, because we saw that Xenon was unfazed by the attacks of the Shining Generals from the Diamond Kingdom and pretty much one-shot their army. So it's clear that with their powers they can easily take on a kingdom and come out on top. So I'm really sure that if it isn't Dante, then it's Vanica that had a demon prior to them actually attacking and taking over the Spade Kingdom. Now this raises the question as to how these guys got their powers, and I'm kind of wondering whether these guys are tied to Megicula or they actually have a tie to the calamity in the Spade Kingdom. I'm kind of thinking that Megicula is in that kingdom, yes, but there is also a calamity in that kingdom. And if each and every one of them turns out to have a demon, which procedure did they use? How did they get the information on how to summon demons? Because initially we only thought the Agrippa household was the one who was able to do so, but we were told that people have been trying to do so, and that's what happened, because we know that the World Soul Devil must have been summoned by someone and he never just found himself in our world that way. So it's possible that some people are aware of the conditions required to summon a demon, and that's why these guys could have done some summon 3 different demons and taken their powers, assumed them, and taken over the Spade Kingdom. So I hope that Tabata touches that part as well. Now I think that this arc so far has been lacking in terms of diversity. We've only had a sneak peek into the Diamond Kingdom. Yeah, true, we've entered into the Spade Kingdom, but that was just I would say some sort of far territory from the royal capital. So I expect that Tabata would at the very least enable us to get a sneak peek, at the very least, even if it's little, into the Diamond Kingdom and give us the situation at hand there. Then we could also see the Clover Kingdom and what happens, because we know that Dante was trying to attack one of the kingdoms or possibly even both. So it would be cool to see what his next move is and which kingdom it actually affects the most. So those were basically my thoughts on this chapter. I think those are the points Tabata might have to touch in order to make it interesting. Let me know yours in the comment section. Subscribe to become part of the Blizzard Queen. As always, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.